Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? Mustang 314 here, and I picked up me a Craftsman table saw today. This is the EVOLVE model. I was considering getting the Harbor Freight one, but I decided against it because this one had a little bit better features, better warranty, and it's a Craftsman. It does not make dado cuts, which I was kind of upset about. But I'm going to go ahead and unbox this, and I'll come back and show you everything that's inside. Alright, here's everything that was in the box. It's just basically a bunch of parts. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm going to assemble it. And if there's anything kind of tricky or kind of strange about the whole process, I'll come back and show it to you. A switch here arrived broken. I contacted the seller, and he said he was going to send me out a new switch. So, yeah. It seemed pretty well packed in the box, but the styrofoam was broken, so it must have been dropped or something. The stand is very straightforward. The legs have these dimples on there. I don't know if you can see them or not. But they fit right into these. So you don't even have to guess if it's lined up properly. It just is. If you got all the dimples in their hole, it'll fit perfect. Alright, there's a piece of styrofoam that's in between the motor and the housing. And you're going to have to swing the thing all the way to the side, and it falls out. Putting this blade guard on was kind of a pain in the butt. But I really like that each side is independent. They feel a little cheap. I mean, it's on there securely. You just got to make sure that there's two holes in this piece here. And you just got to make sure the back pole on this guard here goes into that hole first, and then you got to squeeze this trigger down to get it in the other hole. Installing the kickback pawl isn't very hard. You just got to squeeze this down, and then you squeeze the two sides together, and you shove it, and there's a little hole back there, and you just got to kind of wiggle it around until it fits in there, until it fits in there properly. It's probably a good idea before you put the saw together to go ahead and just make sure everything's square and everything's in there straight. This looks to be pretty good. I also checked the other side, but it's definitely something worth checking. And I actually seen that it made reference to it in the manual to use a carpenter's square, or just a square in general, just to make sure everything's in line. So if you want to adjust the saw horizontally, you take off the paw and the cover, you raise the saw to its full height, and then you take your Allen key, and there's a spot in the back of the saw in the housing here. I don't know if it'll show or not, but I'll try. There's two Allen key head bolts in there, and it uses the one included. And you can stick this in here. There's two bolts in here. Come on, focus. There it goes. Anyway, you can put these in here and you turn this to adjust the blade. Alright, these are the included tools to change the blades and adjust the blade height and depth and stuff, other than, you know, this. If it wasn't square, you would do the stuff I just showed you to adjust the blade. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece of wood here so you guys can hear how loud the saw is. It's pretty loud. The cuts seem pretty straight. The saw blade isn't terribly horrible, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and change it anyway. I plan to cut trim and things with this, and I need it a little smoother. Right, go ahead and turn it on with a little switch. Alright, here's a piece of wood I just cut off the end of a 8-foot 2x4. It cuts pretty straight. I mean, it's dead on. I had no issues cutting it off. I really appreciate the powder coated steel, and I really like the ease of adjustment on the whole saw. Everything's really easy to adjust. It's not wobbly. Overall, I think it's a great deal, especially for the price paid. I appreciate you watching, and have a good day.